Hello, I am Sean Sands back with more Kerbal Space Program. And we leave Valentina in orbit around Eve for the time being, for a year and a half. So I was trying to figure out what the heck, like, what the hell are we going to do next? Yeah, we're going to live dangerously. Um, Not a ton of great options in here. Believe it or not, I think the thing we want to do, there's a bunch of stuff here with the Mun. Um, and I know we've been there. And I mean, I could just kind of do it on my own, but I have an idea of what I want to do. So, what I would actually like to do instead of just going to the Mun, we'll complete some missions. We're in communication over here in Eve. Um, what I want to do is actually go to the Munar space station. I want to pick up those scientists. I want to put them in a new science habitat, and I want to land it up here so that I can also grab these, which will require. Took me a minute, but I got there. Require you to be on the surface. At the same time, I also want to be, you'll notice I have a polar orbit over here that is a scanner. I picked up the scanner's tech. So I also want to drop a scanner into a polar orbit. So, I mean, that's going to be kind of tricky because that's going to require all kinds of different orbital changes. I don't know if it's like a Pink Floyd show. The scanner part may not be realistic. I'm sure I could do it, but that seems like a lot. One of the things I actually really just need to do, and maybe this is just it, maybe instead of doing that, I need to just go to the moon with like a scientist and go to a bunch of biomes and pick up a bunch of science. Because I think we've been to one, right? We planted one flag. We may have landed before, but basically we've been here. I don't remember if we landed any of the craters, but I need to do like a biome hop of the moon and just get a bunch of science and bring it home so that we can get more stuff. One of the things I want to get is like so I did pick up this one because I want to get this one next, the advanced science tech. I want the gravioli detector. I might start doing some drilling stuff. I've never done any drilling before. I don't know if it's fun or stupid or what. So I think we need to upgrade our science a bit. It was nice doing the Gilly mission, and we certainly will get more when Valentina's back, but I don't want to dash ahead a year. Besides, we will be sending what will be a manned mission to Duna before we even do that, because we're going to do sort of the same thing where we send somebody out there, grab a bunch of science, and come back. Somebody pointed out, and I want to try it real quick here too. Quick thank you to everybody who's just kind of periodically. I know there's a few of you who are watching these pretty consistently. I love the comments. Always, even when there are things about how you did that really bad, like it's still, thanks for kind of taking an interest, I guess. So the thing that this person has said, which was really interesting to me, is that you could essentially bounce your vehicle by simply retracting the legs and then extending them again, which I just want to see. I don't know that I want to kill my guy here, but I do want to see it. So we're going to try that. We're currently in Highlands biome, and we may even be able to get to a different biome and get more science. So remove the legs. Okay, fall a little bit, and then I guess bounce. That is the dumbest thing. That's amazing. Wee. We're gonna have to land this thing now. Okay, I'm not gonna do that a bunch. How high do we get? We got like 11 meters. I can't jump that high. I mean, obviously. Have I ever told you about my 11-meter vertical leap? Clear very small buildings in a single bound. And then will we come down safely? All right. Well, that was fun. And now we have to wait. Still, it bounces us another 15 seconds up. Okay. We're going to go back to the Space Center. That was fun, but that's okay. Last save was a minute 30 ago. Good. So we're going to build... Yeah, let's just send a science crew. Let's just do a bunch of Munar science and be done with it. I'm kind of feeling about the Mun a little bit like I was about Minmus, which is, okay, kind of done that. I can't get the next level up probe, can I? Well, I don't need a probe anyway, right? I can actually, so I may come back and get that. But we're not doing a probe, right? We're sending a manned mission. So we'll send 3 guys, and we'll find some people who need leveling up. We are going to need a variety of things. First of all, we are obviously going to need all of our science stuff, and we'll grab a 2.5 meter payload here. We'll open that up, drop more science in there, get some mystery goo. Let's send 2 of them. It's fine. We'll probably put a storage unit in there. Can we fit that in there? Actually, or do we just want that on top? Well, for one thing, we only do want one of them. Yeah, we can. I think we can reach that. I'd hate to get there and then find out we can't reach that. Here, snap to that. Thank you. We'll put a fairing there too, obviously. So we already grabbed that. We have our thermometer. Why do we have no music this time? Where's all my jazzy working in the VAB music? Atmospheric fluid spectrovariometer is not going to do us any good because the Mun doesn't have one of them their fancy atmospheres. We will want a Kerbal engineering system. Even then, we'll be taking an engineer on board, but I'll just toss this on there anyway. Yeah, that won't do anything, right? Well, we'll just toss one in there. We'll find out what it does, because I don't know what it does, and I'll learn that. It's only one way to learn. It's by doing it without any consideration of an effective choice. We will throw on some... This is driving me nuts. I gotta get that music. We'll save this as Munar Tour. Just feels very quiet. I mean, we still have... Yeah, come on, game. I need my jazzy VAB music. Thank you. Oh, phew. Whew. So much better. What are we going to want to tour around the Mun with? Okay, so this is our return vehicle. Let's actually finish this up. We're going to want some drogue chutes, obviously. We'll turn that back on. Our hatch is right there. We'll want radial mounted, and we'll probably want double radial mounted just to be sure, because this has got to be pretty heavy, and I don't want to lose it. We'll need a heat shield, 2.5 meter heat shield. All right, if I came back with this, batteries. Need better batteries. Be converted into energy. So this uses liquid fuel, a very tiny amount of liquid fuel. It produces 1.5 per second. These produce 1.6 per second each. Oh, a gigantor solar array, 24 per second. So we will put this right on the outside. Oh, we'll double it up. No, not triple it up, double it up. All right, excellent. Those are covering our... Maybe here instead? No, can't put them there. I don't want to get out of the vehicle and have to be trying to navigate past the solar array. We can put them on the side, but they're going to kind of stick out. I hate when they're... You know what? Actually, what we'll do is, don't we have some structural... Nope, too big. Right here. And then we can maybe put them on there. Yeah. And that should, I believe that is able to, we'll do, I mean, yeah, it's got to be able to open. Batteries, that was the next thing. 400, 100, 200, 1,000. Oh, here's the one we need. This is what we're after. Grab one of those, grab 2 of those. How heavy are those? Yeah, not that much by comparison. Like the storage, the Science Junior by comparison of 0.05, like 0.2. Okay. Not going to add a ton. Literally not going to add a ton. Heat shield, science, Kerbal engineer, a way to charge batteries, parachutes, lander, legs. But not time for legs yet, because we'll need a decoupler, and then we need our sort of lunar tour vehicle. The natural choice here is to kind of use the nukes, but I actually hate flying the nukes when I'm doing landings. They don't feel right to me. Let's see, if we put a fuel tank. That's not it. That's it. Yeah, but maybe one of these. Talk to me, game, about how much no, where is it? Where's the super? Yeah, I think it's this one. 412 in a vacuum. Okay. That should be plenty to do a little moon tour, right? I mean, we could put an extra tank or two right connected to it, but that feels wasteful to me. What if we had... yeah, no, never mind. These are small too, I'm assuming. We'll have to do some little side engines. I've never done those. But that's a lot less efficient. 2133, 2431. Okay, so show me legs. They clear the bell, only just, so let's move these down a little bit. Can't bring them down anymore. They just clear that bell. I don't want to put a bunch of... Yeah, I don't like having them too far in there either. Let's get them looking right. It's probably fine. Let's put some lights on there too. don't think we need any RCS to speak of. Unless. Now this is an interesting idea. What if we do put this in here? And if we are worried about... See, I can just put this very close to one of the edges. And then I don't even have to worry about whether a Kerbal can reach in or not. Put this here, and I put this right here. I don't want 2 times symmetry. Okay. There's a reason I'm doing this. And that is, and then at the very top here, we add docking port. Which way do I have it? It's like this, right? The idea being that we can use our Munar space station to refuel if we get low on fuel. That looks right, sort of. All right, so yeah, so now we do need RCS then. And that can just be our RCS fuel up here. Yeah, this one. So give me some RCS thrusters. And there we go. And we do we need a fairing for that? Probably wouldn't hurt, right? Just aerodynamically speaking. I said aerodynamics, it made me think that's where it would be. It's not. Nope, need the bigger one. So just out a little bit. We gotta move this. Like that. And then like that. Okay, good. Which one are drogue chutes? Radio mounted and drogue chutes. Drogue chutes go first. Okay. So we're down to 1700 delta V on this stage because we just added a ton of weight. Right, the RCS is a lot of weight to contend with. But then the idea would be, if we start to get low, what we actually do then is we go up and do a refuel. It's kind of a longish mission. I may do parts of it just on my own, but that's an interesting... Because we have all that fuel just sitting around in Munar orbit. This is a heavy thing right now. Yeah, how much? 22 tons so far? And we haven't even gotten to the main stages. So let's bring out the big guns. Oh, nope, we need decoupler. And then, nope. This one? Nope, it's never that one. This one? No. This one. No. Was it this one and I just had it in the wrong place? Yes, it is that one. Okay. Going to do another Wolfhound on this. No, let's do something a little beefier. Doesn't need to be a mainsail, but we can toss on a skipper's kind of cheesy. 568 kilonewtons, 650 versus this, which does 375. Well, it's a little better. And then, because that's ideally not even going to be our main stage. So that's all the stuff we're going to use up in, you know, space. Then we're gonna beef it up a bit here. We don't have anything structurally to go to. Oh yeah, we do. Right there. Now we can get the big ones. Nope. Gotta remember which ones the big ones are. Yeah. So probably this. And then we'll do some... Do I want a third one on here? I always want more. I've never been like, nah, you know what? That's probably enough. That's just, it's not in my vocabulary. You know what we're not doing this time? Engine plates. Nope. I'm out. I want no part of it. No thank you. That's 7,200 delta V, which should be way, 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 way plenty. This first stage has almost 3,200 in it. Do we want a small set of boosters to go with it just for fun? I mean, we're going to make a bunch of money, presumably, from this mission. So yeah. I don't want to do solid rocket boosters this time. I do want to do something that I can control a lot easier. I think we'll do something like these, which are much smaller, but and then that, and then that. What engine will we put on there? Is there anything we haven't used that I want to use? If that's 18,000, I'm not spending 18,000. Like, even the Wolfhound is 1,600. Have we used the Cheetah? Oh, its thrust is crap, though. We used the Mastodon last time. They're 22,000 each, 25,000. Oh, so too big for that. Suddenly makes the 13,000 mainsail look like nothing. 650. We could use a skipper, Bobcats. 400. I hate to say it, we'll probably just use a couple of skippers. Put that and that there. Run a fuel line in between them. I think we'll move them up a little bit. Like that. And then we're going to fix that fuel line because now the fuel line looks really odd. Okay. Brings us up to 8,300 delta V, which is way, again, it's just it's how I operate. This is how I make ships. Now we need struts, which we will do here. Like, I love this idea. We might have to go refuel somewhere for some reason. It's kind of ridiculous. We're going to need, obviously, some wings. Air brakes. Use the Delta Deluxe. We do want a command and control. Do we? Do we need that? I don't know. Let's try it without, and we can always add it. We do need RCS, though. There we go. So show me the center of mass. Way down here, not surprising. We did put some up there too, yeah, so that's fine. I'm going to skip the advanced reaction wheel. I want to see how it does without it. So we do want these all to go at once. Those get ejected out. We can toss on a couple of Separatrons just to be sure. Oops. Did that weird. Those happen with the ejection. And we're going to need our launch gantry for some nice stability. That all happens at the same time. Pardon me. Pardon me. And we need a crew. Jeb can fly. Well, do we have another pilot? Let's put Kerbal in there. Bob, you can stay home. Let's put a green crew in here. We'll put Kerbal in. We'll put Nafal in. And Gleber. Good old Gleber Kerman. The C team. Kerbal Kerman. Getting his first venture in space to speak of. Are you guys ready for me to complain about the launch the whole time? I will try and be a grown-up about it. It's fine. Gives me something to do while we're going up. I'm not going to worry about... I'll do the survey scanner separately. That's kind of boring. I'll also do the mobile processing lab on the moon separately and just get those set up in the near future. But I think this is good. So, I mean, we have a re-entry vehicle. We have our heat shield and our decoupler. We have all of our science up here. We have our command pod. We have a place to store the science in there. We have a way to generate electricity. We don't have a way to communicate. Haha. Thought you were going to get me, didn't you, game? Can't cover up the flag. We'll put it here. Always something. Staging is fine. Everything looks good. Let's go to the moon. Spending $150,000 to get out there, but if you're gonna go in style. All right, SAS on, RCS on, throttle up in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. We're gonna have to make those mainsails. Okay. All right. Cool. I thought the Rhino would have the horsepower. 2,000 kilonewtons. That's 1,350. I mean, like, that's 2,000 itself. This is only 1,000. We'll put some mainsails on the bottom instead. Spend 156,000. Oh. Let's put some on both sides. Let's go crazy. All right, let's try that again. SAS on, RCS on, throttle up and go. Okay, this sure is a launch. Ooh, she likes to turn left and rotate. I gotta figure out what this rotational thing is. Is it because I have that science thing a little off center on the inside? Well, we are going to turn her very delicately. Picking up some speed, though. Get rid of those. All right, now it's flying a little better. Bring her over to about 40 degrees or so. I'm gonna put our prograde into position where I want it. I don't want it to... We're barely accelerating still. And we're going to pick up some speed here at 11,000 meters. Slowly making our way up. This is all right. Kerbal's got his hand on things. And we're stable right now. I don't even have my hands on the keyboards. Living dangerously. Sure would like to be gaining a lot more altitude. I think we're starting to get that. The Apoaps is making an effort. It's trying. I'll give it that. Apoaps closing in on 20 kilometers. Still tons of fuel in this stage. RCS working hard to keep us on track. Apoaps approaching 25 kilometers. Very good. Continuing to gain speed. It's a heavy rocket. Apoaps now up to 30 kilometers. All right. That went pretty well, all things considered. I mean, we still got to circularize and get on track for the Mun and all that good stuff. But yeah. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with it. Over half of this fuel now used up. Can release the fairing soon, around 50k. I'll probably go ahead and let that fairing go. It's probably fine now. Actually, I might just do it because we don't need that extra weight. Any weight we can shed, we should just get rid of it. There we go. Apoaps now closing in on 60. I'm going to turn her over quite a bit. We're going to wobble. Don't you break on me. Easy. Settle. Settle. Apoaps at 75,000. All right. And we'll kill it around 80k right there. All right, we're going to turn RCS off. Let's bring it up a bit. I'm not going to take it much past. I'm going to start burning again around 40 seconds because that next stage is not going to be as powerful as this stage, and we still got a lot of delta V to pick up to get our circularization. I think we will go ahead and start burning. Don't want to go much past 80,000 though. Whew. Okay, turn RCS back on. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Easy. Go ahead and jettison that stage very soon. Whew. That was getting really, really scary. That was gonna go bad real soon. I need to figure out how to strut those up much better than that. And we'll go ahead and burn for circularization. Whew, that was a wobbly ship. $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80. Good. Close enough. All right. Now we've got a stable ship. Let's go ahead and deploy our solar arrays. And let's go ahead and deploy our communicatron. Tons of electric charge. Just lots of everything. And let's go ahead and set up our node. Oh, we just passed the descending node. That's too bad. I'll do it over here. Ascending node. Mm. 0.1. Nice. Okay, so we're 13 minutes from that burn. Let's go ahead and put ourselves on target. I already missed Jeb being able to just click right on the target, just like go to it. Here we go. What is that piece of debris up here? I don't know. 3, 2. We only need 49. A handful of meters per second squared. Not meters per second squared. That's like gravity, right? Like 9.8 meters per second squared or something like that. And 1, 0. Okay, good. Turn off RCS and SAS. Now we're going to plot our course. Add maneuver, zip on out. Get a periapse. Bring that periapse substantially in. Feel like that's a dumb periapse. Yeah, always. There we go. 28K will do it. 851 meters per second. Turn RCS and SAS back on. We'll burn in 13 minutes and burn for 1 minute. Lots of delta V in this. We probably will drop this tank like right before we land, would be my guess. All right, and we'll boost up to. We'll start burning around the 40-second mark. We're going to want to have a second or two to put ourselves back on target. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Burning for the Mun. Not going to crash into anything, right? Yep. I feel like I always have to check now. Beautiful. Dark, but beautiful. This game gets really dark. Like, not, obviously it's not, philosophically, emotionally dark. Though, honestly, actually, maybe it is from time to time. I have had moments, like my first swipe at that eve-intercept, things got real dark. And I do not mean visually. That was just bad. I love that you can see the mountains here. Like, there's not just like a map onto just a sphere. Like, it legitimately is still creating, putting those mountains on. Looks great. Really adds to the game, in my opinion. Makes these feel like places. I mean, I think that's so important to this game, actually. That's something that I don't know that we talk about a lot, but the ability of this game to create a sense of a place is fantastic. Good. Can we tighten that up a little bit? That'll do. 15K coming in, so we will zip on to the moon and we'll swing around to a prograde or retrograde, get our intercept. Everything's good. Electric charge is good. Monopropellant good. Blader obviously fine. Lots of fuel. Still have 3,000 delta V in the tank. We've got a refueling station on the Mun. Everything's good. So I think that job 1 is going to be to hit up these these mission points. And go ahead and complete that mission. We also, what are all of our missions? We need at some point to put a Sentinel telescope in an orbit around the sun. Plant a flag, that's super easy. Transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of the moon, super easy. We'll take the surface samples there. And then we still need to do the return from a flyby of Duna. That's in the near-ish future. You know, I've been thinking about how long I'm going to keep doing this series a bit too, because it's not indefinite. I love Kerbal Space Program, but at some point I'm kind of done with it and ready to move on. So the question is, what do I want to accomplish before then? I think the answer to that is that I want to unlock all the science. I want to do it without getting overly cheesy. Like, we'll still use the science vessels, and we'll still do missions like this. But I think once I unlock all the science, I'm done. I'm not sure I'm going to go visit every world or body. It just, I don't know. That's probably more than I'm going to invest. So, I don't know. I mean, that's not a super long way away that, we will do that. Probably picture, honestly, I don't know if this is right. I probably have 10 or 15 more episodes I think that I'm going to be up for doing. So yeah, so we need to be thinking about what we really want to accomplish in that time. And if we can get all of the science that's out there, all the better. That's an arbitrary goal. In the meantime, I want to do cool stuff that I haven't done before, but that are also sort of within my skill level. Because, I have no illusions about the quality of my Kerbal Space Program play. It's fine. It's fine is the best thing you can say about it. So yeah, I think we're going to do our Munar missions next time. We got a bunch of stuff we can do. We've achieved our orbit with the Mun, but really it's time to think about, what our future for this game holds. I don't want to feel obviously like I'm wasting an episode or anything like that. And if we get to that point, 10 episodes from now or however many episodes, and we're like, there's still tons of fun stuff I want to do, we'll just keep going. I haven't got a countdown. I haven't got a calendar or anything like that. But yeah, if you have things you definitely want me to try that you've seen what I can accomplish. You've seen the level of sophistication we're talking about here, so keep it within reason. But if there's specific things you think we ought to do that's just cool and achievable, let me know. Let me know what you'd like to see in the episodes that we've got left of Kerbal Space Program. And of course, I will always come back to this game every time they have a major update or certainly a major expansion. So it certainly won't be the end of things. But I'm interested in what you think. If you're enjoying the series, let me know. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what we should do for once we finish our Munar mission here. We obviously have to bring Valentina back. That's a definite. We obviously have to do a manual flyby of Duna. That's a definite. But what else? We haven't done anything with planes. I'm not sure I care that much about planes, but if there's something super cool, I'm not sure I could do like a SSTO. I don't know. Maybe it could. Anyway, until next time, as always, my name is Sean Sands. Thank you for joining me for Kerbal Space Program, and we will see you again real soon.